mic is working. It is working. Alright. We're starting up the stream again. And we're gonna... Let me just get my music up. You guys won't be able to hear it. Because I don't know any music that's not copyrighted. And I don't plan on getting a copyright strike for having music in my live streams. Let me open the stream. Alright. How do I get rid of this? Do I reload again? I don't need this in my screen right now. My god, YouTube. I hate this because you can't leave this thing. YouTube needs to fix this. This is fucking... Oh my god, sorry for my words. It's annoying. Go. Done. Cool. Okay, I was expecting that, honestly. Alright. So, hopefully... I still have its safety. Yes, I do. Alright, so, if you guys want to check out the game, here you go. That's the link. You guys can go to that. If you guys want to, but it costs 100 Robux, you gotta remember that, so just make sure you remember that. I don't expect anything other than... I'm gonna turn off my volume for my other thing. Okay, so I'm able to play music while listening, or watching, okay? Cool. Alright, so now we're gonna hop back into the secondary game. I wish there was an easier way of getting into the secondary game, but I don't, because I don't have much experience. I don't know how. We're just gonna close that out. And this should be opening into the game, secondary game. I have not, however, made a second banner for this one, because I have a banner for the original game and I don't have one for this, which I plan on making another custom one, which will probably be like a picture of inside this instead. I did make a custom logo for this one, as well as the other one. Doesn't have a banner yet though. I'm one man and there's only so much I can do at the moment. If I had the money, I would definitely hire somebody But if you went to my first stream, you would know that I'm actually broke as hell. And I'm hoping that I don't get the whatever it is for saying swear words on my stream. Shouldn't be that bad though. Doesn't really matter to me. Okay. Second person, welcome to the stream. Just working on the secondary game right now. So not doing much right now. If you want to chat. Hmm. That one should be somewhere around here. Wait. Did my stream start? Is my stream back up? Please. We're back up. Alright. That is insanely weird. I don't know why it did that. I disconnected somehow. I just heard a ding. Did I just get something? No, I did not. Alright. I think I'm just gonna go the easy way. Bam. Duplicate. So I think I'm gonna place this door once I remodel it, because it's gonna be turned into like a metal door or something. Once I do that, then I'm gonna start working on making like whatever it is over here, like a paper code or something that the player needs to get into the vault for this second floor down. And then once I have that, I'm going to start working on this staircase that will go down to the next floor. I don't know what material I'll make it out of, but it will work. Shouldn't be too hard to get this done. I'll at least have this floor done today, and the next floor, once I get the next floor started, the alpha version will be released and the game will be put on 25 Robux. So you'll be able to get it for way cheaper than it already is. And you'll be able to actually play it, unlike right now, where you have to pay 100 and it's like nothing's done pretty much. Which is why it's so expensive, because I don't want people seeing how bad the game is. It's not bad or anything, actually. It's just so incomplete. I don't know what material to make the roof for this out of, I'll probably do a texture. I usually do textures because it makes my life a lot easier compared to finding um, a good material. Okay, that is done. So I think now I can start on the elevator, which will be right here. Should be like probably this big. Right there. That's probably a good size. Just that. Maybe make it more square. And then it'll look great. Hopefully. We also have to fill this in with um, one of those dashboards where you can set off like the fire alarms and whatever. It's not going to work, obviously, though. I'll probably have it like broken or something. It'll be like shattered. This is supposed to be an abandoned building. Just to make sure you know. So this will be an abandoned building. That's why most of this stuff won't work. And the lights will flicker. Hopefully. I'll probably be able to hire a scripter for that at least. And if I can't, then I'll just do it myself because I'm trying to save as much money on this as possible. And the game won't make profit. Well, it will, but like so minimal that you won't really tell at all. Because it'll be like it will be similar to Doors, where like they basically make all the money from revives and stuff like that, and that's pretty much what it will be. The only way to make money on my game will be revives. Which is probably the smartest way to go. Because if I add too many transactions, then I'm gonna be cooked just like fish. That game died out so fast. It was crazy. I think it died out within like the first month of them adding those transactions. Which is honestly sad to see for us. That game was actually decent until Big Game Studios came in. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Big Game Studios. I don't think it was any different. I have no clue because I don't pay attention to all that kind of stuff, though. Other than, like, when games die out. That's pretty much the only time I look at that actual stuff. Sad to see fish go, honestly. I'll stop talking about it though. I think this is actually a decent size for the elevator to be. Um, it's not proportioned to the lobby elevators, but it will look decent. And we'll test out the game once I have at least the first floor done. And I'll show you guys how it's working. It's a great game, so hopefully you guys will end up getting the alpha release, because the alpha release will give you um, the I'm gonna add an early access badge, so you guys will get the custom badge before anyone else, pretty much. But I don't have it yet, and it will be removed once I release beta, because beta will be free. I actually think that this should not be metal. This should be like concrete or asphalt. That does not look good with asphalt. Concrete. Yeah. There we go. That's the good material to use. So, the floor below this will be a server room. And the reason for that um, was because of the fact that all buildings have the server room in them, as always, if they're like corporations and stuff, and this just so happens to be an office building, so I thought it would fit perfectly. I also plan to add possibly a garage door here, because this is the maintenance room, which if you look at like museums and stuff like that, they always have those, and it seemed like it would fit in those. I know this isn't a museum though, so. But I've seen office buildings that have it too. Honestly surprised that somebody's actually sticking to my stream. Think, does that look fine? Or, I think that's good. It looks weird, but, actually, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do something else. We're gonna try, proportioning this a little bit different, and then see how this goes. I think this looks good though, so we're gonna get rid of this just so I can see this better. Toolbox I only use really for textures or whatever. Um, Bam, and then we just bring this out slightly, and we're gonna go down to 35. We're gonna slightly change it so it's just darker. Good enough. Works. If it works, it works. I'm not the best builder out of anyone, but I am good enough to make a decent game. Which is why I'll probably end up putting an ad out for hire, because I need to be able to advertise. So I'll need to get a little bit of Robux. Although I'll probably not get any um, hiring. Nobody's gonna hire me really. Alright, I'm just gonna go with tiles. Okay, perfect. Texture. Bam. Texture has been added. And I think that's a good size actually for the texture to be. It's basically perfect. It'll work. Bam. Duplicate this. And we're just gonna put it up here. Move it. And I'm hoping that actually looks decent enough. We're just gonna move this back. It's not terrible. It could be worse. It'll look decent once I add like um, realistic graphics to this. Once I add those graphics, it'll look decent enough to count as a good game. It doesn't hold up to the looks of Doors, obviously. Doors is a great game. But this is definitely one of those games that um, combines other games and puts it together and makes a different game. So I would say this is a new idea because it's adding original stuff into it while using um, ideas that have worked for other people. Which is what pretty much all games do, so. Bam. 0.25 again. Oh, that's a big pain. Alright. Alright, there we go. I don't like that. I think that is done and fixed. It's a little glitchy right there, but it's good enough. It'll work. To be fair, this is better than most Roblox games out there right now. Like, this is like decently better than most of the games out there. Like, when you think of Roblox games now, it's like terrible. Okay, this is actually a great feel for what this is, but I'm gonna keep it on default for while I'm building it, and then we're gonna um, move it to that once I have like the lights, everything finished. Basically, when I get the floor done, then we'll do that. I also have to add a spawn point because I don't have a spawn point in yet. So the players spawn like right here, right now. Which is not where I want them to spawn. It's actually a lot earlier than I thought it was. I thought it was at least like 5. I was not paying attention at the time. This is actually perfect because I can go on Twitch and stream there after this. I'll probably be streaming around 6 though. I don't know what I'll stream though. I still have to. I'm guessing my dog um, ruined my adapter for my PS3. So I'm gonna have to get a new adapter so I can plug it into my computer and play games for that, unfortunately. That thing was expensive as hell. So, getting that thing ruined, I'm gonna have to buy a whole nother one. Just to be able to stream again for my PS3. Alright. Well, I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be back in a second. Alright. Sorry for the wait. That was quite a long time, wasn't it? I know everyone left. Yep. Alright, we're back though. Doesn't matter. Alright, so what I need is to find a computer dashboard. Fire alarm panel. Fire alarm panel. So what I'm gonna do is remake this panel, hopefully. It's actually quite detailed, so maybe not. Alright, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna remake it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check for any scripts inside of it. Drill command. No. Thumbnail. Drill command. Reset. Reset command. Silence. Silence command. Speaker. System. Time. Title. Active alarms. Coder. Alarm script. I don't know. Done. Disabled points. Doesn't matter. Initializing device. Nope. Speaker controller, sound file, transport, transponder. Device name, transponder. Okay. So I think that's good. Not what I meant to do. Bam, bam. Cool. So we have this now. And this will just go, like, in the middle of this, right here. I'm probably gonna have to make it look broken, because, that was the plan originally. It doesn't work, but because this is an abandoned building, I feel like it requires um, the more broken vibes instead of looking like brand new. Well, actually, I suppose the lobby does not look like it is broken down, so I suppose I could just leave this and it'll be fine. So I don't know whether this is cut out well. I'm gonna just do this just to make sure it looks okay. Bam. But it looks like it'll work right now. Hopefully I end up getting a viewer, because my other one left, unfortunately. If they do join back, that'll be nice though. So what I do want to do is I want to check um, if we have any new visits on the game. I did have a viewer for a while. So if we have any visits on the game, that'll instantly tell me that somebody actually did join or and paid to play the game. And as you can see, no game passes. I do plan on adding like one or two when I release the beta version, but that only will come with the beta version. So it's not gonna come until beta, but it won't come during pre-alpha or alpha, and we're in pre-alpha right now, so you're not getting it quite just yet. It's gonna take quite a while, because the beta version is gonna have probably 5 sub-levels, and pre-alpha is gonna have around 1. We're gonna have 1 done. It's already out, so pre-alpha's like got none. It's just the base game, not fully working yet. It's got some stuff that works, but other things don't, which is exactly what a pre-alpha game is. It's just the base and pretty much nothing else. And then alpha will have I don't know whether I'll have jump scares in the game yet, but you won't be able to die. But I'll have the first floor, which is interactable, and then the second floor, which will also be interactable, but the second floor won't be finished. So it should be good. Flickering light. This is exactly what I need. Flickering light, not that. I need something that would fit. Oh yeah, perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. So, I'm hoping that this does not have any stupid scripts in it, because so far I haven't had anything bad go yet. I've never had a point where I found a bad free model. I haven't even found like a car that kills you when you get in it. So I'm pretty lucky, but I'm hoping this doesn't have any bad scripts. That's why I deleted the scripts inside the fire alarm system, because even though they all seemed professional, they could have been some sort of hack or something. I have not checked these, but I'm assuming they're fine. Because it's really just lights. Nobody's really trapping anyone with a light. I'm just gonna check it right now. Bricks, gap parts, glass, union, wedge, light part. Yeah, it's just a light script. I'm gonna test it out real quick. I mean, I suppose I could have just asked the AI assistant in it to make me a flickering light script, but I didn't feel like it. So the lights are not flickering. They are actually. Um, as you can see, there's slight camera shake. You cannot run. So this is normal walk, which I'll probably slow the normal walk because this I'm sure is way too fast for a horror game. But I do have a crouch system, which I think what it really does is just makes the players smaller, which it works, but not what I want. It's not what I want. But it works for me. If it works, it works. Remember that for making your game. You only have to make it really polished when you release beta, because that's when your game's supposed to be it's not supposed to be like fully finished, but it's supposed to be fully working. That's why I'm not entirely polishing this just yet. So the lights flicker, but they're not the best. But they work, which is why I'm going to keep them. Other devs will tell you, probably, I don't know entirely, to polish everything. But for me, myself, I say no, you don't really have to. The only reason I say that is because I'm a one-man person. I only work alone. I've never worked with somebody else. The only people I've ever worked with were my friends, and the least they did, I meant the most they did, was test the games out, and that's it. No help scripting, editing, nothing. It's just that one thing. So I think we're good. Alright, well, let's continue before I get too backtracked. So we have our lights, they flicker. We have our panel, which does not work, which is exactly what I needed. I'm not adding that part yet. I'm going to add staircase. I'm probably going to add some stuff to these, because these don't have anything on them. I want to add like a sandbag or something, and I'll just pile them up. And then we need to add this door. We need to remodel this door in and place it right here and make the staircase, which I'll have to lift this floor up. I'll have to lift it off the ground in order to make it work, but I'll make it work. Okay, sorry, I just had to turn my music back on. Because personally, working with music is way better than not. But I don't, unfortunately, I wish I had music that I knew I could play on stream, but I don't. Because people copyright their music left and right now. Which, it makes sense, but it's annoying. So, you know, it's nothing too bad, but I just wish. All right, let's put that right there. That's probably good. All right, there we go. Bam. That's decent, actually. That's not bad. I like that. Which way does it open, though? I don't know which way it's opening right now. Because if it's opening um, towards the player, that's not what I want. Okay, so it's opening towards the player, which is exactly what I don't want. Also, we have lights now, which means I can finally turn that on. There we go, that's fixed. Now the door should be fine, and we're gonna go test it out. Are these lights even working right now? Okay. Okay, so you can really tell now when you can really tell that they're flickering um when you have the darker tone to the game, which is way better, personally. The only thing I don't like is the fact they take so long to load. So you know what I will do? Is I'm gonna add a loading screen. Alright. The game looks great. I'm gonna turn off this. And we're just gonna grab this. This has an 80% like to dislike. Starter GUI. Okay, so what I want to do now, of course it's simulator chunk. Um, better. It's better. I don't know what this end sequence is. Bar. I feel like it's too much. That's better. Okay. And then percentage. It can stand the same. Other than the um, so background color. We're just gonna go with that, and then for the percentage, we're gonna grab this and just make it darker. Wait, that's the wrong one. I gotta go down. Okay, now I can grab this, and then we're just gonna bam. So that should fix that, or make it the way I want it to. Dots. All that has to change is the inside dot. Bam. Dots are done. Tip. Okay. Click handle to open. Okay. And then lots are clickable. Oh, you joined the stream? Just working on the main game right now. Or secondary game. Not too much. Makes sense. Right now I'm just making a loading screen. I'm trying to think of a third tip that would be good. Oh, I see. That's weird. But doesn't really matter, I guess. Alright, so I think that's good for tips. I think I do need to fix this though. Okay, there we go. Title. This is not the title at all. This should be way different. What did you do? Wait, you bought the game or what? Yeah, I thought I said that in my stream a bunch. Well, you weren't there for the stream, I guess. Golly, you really did. Now I have to. Now I definitely do have to add an achievement because I need you to have that achievement, or I gotta give credits to you or something. Because the only person to buy the game. Obviously, I gotta give you credit. Yeah, I know I'm getting 100 Robux. Well, not 100. I'm getting 77 because of taxes. Join the game. All right. 1 second. Let me publish it. Let me publish it. All right. I think I published it. So, um, let me just go to my account. Are you in the game? I don't know if you're in the game, but okay. I'm joining. Wait, I gotta turn on the what was it? I gotta put on the plugin again. Install. Done. Um, publish, publish. Oh, welcome to the stream. Right now I'm just testing out the game. To join? Here, let me. I can't do that, but I can make it free. I'll make it free for you. That's the best I can do, because, I tried giving you permissions. I gave you permissions to play the game in studio, but apparently that still doesn't, let you play for free. Okay. Okay, and let me reopen it. I'll hop back into the game. So I think I made it. Yeah, I saved it. So, hop into the game. Okay, join. That's an error just for changing the settings, so that's nothing to worry about. Hopefully it's opening. I think it is. I'm hoping it's opening up because I'm trying to get into the game right now. It's loading, so hopefully it's opening. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Join me. I'll wait for you to join. You still can't join? Wait, you're a mobile player, right? You're on mobile, aren't you? That's 100% what it is. All right. Let me just see where that is. All agents free mobile. All right. Let me just save that. All right. I just saved it. So you should be able to join now. Okay, so it's fixed. Okay. That makes sense. That's why you couldn't join. Alright, so just join me now, because it should work now. I turned on mobile support, so you should be able to join. I am lagging like crazy right now. I probably have to close this, don't I? There we go. I'm closing Studio to get a smoother experience. You're not able to join again? How? Still doesn't let you join me? Or how is this even possible? I just turned on so mobile. It has mobile on. It's free to play. It has free to play on. And I turned mobile on. Maybe I gotta close out Roblox again. Okay, we're gonna try this now. And I'm gonna reload this page. Oh, so I have to put 13 plus? You think that's the reason? Are you able to join now? I don't even know these problems right now. 'Cause these are like stupid. I don't even know what these are. I'm hoping you're able to play it. You're under okay, so you're under 13. But I just had it on all ages. I just had it on all ages. Are you able to join 9 plus? Or I'm just gonna put it on all ages. There we go. It's free to play. Let's see, do I need any other settings? It's public. Uh, I can't even find it. Maybe I have to turn on, let me just turn that on and try. Okay, try joining now. Let me just, see this. So, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it. Nothing says, like, If there was anything wrong with this, Roblox would have taken the game down. But they still haven't taken the game down, so I don't understand what the problem with the game is. You still can't join? My god. Alright. I don't even know what's going on. Public. It's all regions. Maturity and badges, passes, overview. Um, Maybe you have to reload Roblox. Are you reloading Roblox every time? Cause you have to reload Roblox probably. I don't even know if you're watching anymore, but like I don't understand how you still can't join. Like I seriously cannot understand how you're still not able to join, even with me turning off, or I meant turning on mobile support and turning off the Robux payment. Like I don't understand at all how this works. Like the game's clearly up and working. I'm on the server right now. Okay, so I don't know who just sent me a friend request. I'm gonna try. Okay, so he wasn't the one who was pumpkin something something something. Okay. Well, I'm not accepting everyone's friend request, so he's not watching the stream anymore. He's playing Object Creator, so I'm not gonna pay attention to that anymore. He's done dealing with it, which I am too, because it's annoying. So I do have a max of 10 people in a server though, and then when you're in the server, which I'm gonna join a one-person server, but we also have two-player servers, which I have to fix this, where it teleports you so close that you get teleported back into it. I have to fix that, but I'm not gonna right now. But I do know that the teleports should work, and I'm hoping the loading screen works as well. The only reason why I'm continuing to test in Roblox itself is because um, the game doesn't work in Studio. If you go through this, it doesn't let you in the elevators. So, you know. Okay, that's actually a pretty good start. So it doesn't work, but that does. Which is actually insanely cool. I like that. I like that feature. That's really cool because it makes it look more interactive. Okay, so I really just gotta add sandbags, a secret over here, probably more, and then a door here, maybe. I don't know. I also have to remove I have to remove the jump ability because you are not supposed to be able to jump in this. So I have to remove jumping, and I also have to add a light up here as well. And then I also have to add the staircase, which will be very fun. So we're gonna hop back into Studio. Actually, I'm gonna close this, and I might be able to go straight through here. I'm also gonna make this require Robux again. It's gonna be 100 still, because yeah, I'm also gonna allow mobile. I'm gonna keep it on mobile. Um, All ages, yeah. And then we're just gonna go to overview. Not configure. We're going to places. Okay, so I can go through there. That is a much easier way to work. That saves me probably 5 minutes of time because I have to load into Studio, load into the click on the project, go in there, then I have to open analytics and whatever inside of Studio or whatever. Um, Click on the place, wait for that to load again, and then load it into the game again. It's just annoying. Um, what I need to do now is I need to hide this GUI. So turn it off. And we're gonna start with the easiest thing, which would be duplicating this light, moving it up here, and putting it on the ceiling. Which I actually like how that looks kind of eerie. It stays eerie. And we're gonna look for sandbags. So just one sandbag. Yep. That is a really, really big sandbag. What I do see, however, is this, but it's actually not what I'm looking for. Should I just leave a bunch of empty pallets? Do I just stack them? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab the pallets. I'm gonna stack a bunch of them on this, and then I'm gonna have one that's tipped over from these, and then it's gonna be hitting the other pallet. And then I'm also gonna rotate these pallets because they look bad without a rotation. Just rotate that a little bit more as well. That is not looking great. We're gonna grab this. Bam. I really wish I knew what the problem with my game was, because I don't know what it was. It was, I don't, that was like unfixable. I could not find the reason why you couldn't join. I'm assuming it's just because the age was too low and Roblox was bugging out, because Roblox definitely was bugging out. I'm just gonna publish this. So there's no loading right now, so when you play the game, there's no loading. I think I'm gonna leave this door the same way it is. I'm gonna do default graphics so I can see what I'm building. I'm going to grab this. So I guess I kind of lost both of my testers right there because that dude was my tester, but he's on mobile so he can't play, which I kind of forgot that he was on mobile. So yeah, that's gonna be a problem because now I don't have both of my testers and both of my testers are on mobile. No, I wasn't paying them. That's why I forgot they were mobile. Also, diamond plating. Now I have to. Now I have to do this. I think that's everything from that. And we're just gonna put it in a folder. So we're gonna call it floor 1. Because I feel like if I group it, then it's gonna break something. So I'm gonna just put it in a folder instead. So I don't think this counts as alpha yet. We still have to go and make the next level. I wish you guys knew how delayed this is. It's actually um crazy just to know how delayed um the sound coming through this is. It's surprising because like my other streams, they aren't nearly as delayed as this, but this stream is just absurd. It's absurd how delayed it is. Also, I'm gonna lift this. I think it's because this is Roblox Studio, and a Roblox Studio takes a lot though. So also now I have to um grab this. I don't know how many flights of stairs I'll need though, so that's gonna be difficult. Metal beams. I think what I'm gonna do though is I'm actually gonna, instead of having it be diamond plating, it's just gonna be straight metal. Metal. That looks a lot cleaner, to be fair. And by what I meant by like a lot, I meant like CPU power and all that stuff. Just the stuff mobile players don't have to worry about unless they're playing hardcore games. That's the only time they really have to worry about that. I think I can still expand this, and we're just gonna go like that. We're just gonna bam, bam. That's good right there. I don't know how heavy of I meant how high or low I need to make this, because each step has to be exactly the same. But I also have to line it up. So I'm gonna just make these steps lighter actually, so you can tell the difference. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Um, I'm probably gonna have to do something like this though. Bam. There we go. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna just go AFK for probably 50 seconds. Alright, guys. It's been a while since we have had a 2-hour stream. But we're approaching that mark. And we're going to be there soon. I'm eating dinner now. I streamed the first one during lunch. And we've continued streaming pretty much since. So, yeah. Let's get started again. Now I just have to finish off these walls. And then once I finish off these walls, I'm going to get started on the second floor. I'm going to release the alpha version. And then once I release the alpha version, I'm going to lower the price, and we're going to add badges and all that kind of stuff, and get our death screen, which I'm going to try to figure out how to not let the player respawn. I think the game is going great for now. What I really just need to do is make sure the game looks good. I know it works, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if the game is kind of like broken now because I added a bunch of stuff in folders, but I'm pretty sure it works. So I'm gonna just enable this. I'm not gonna have I know the lights work, but yeah, I'm not gonna have the darkness on, so we're just gonna play the game. Okay. So lights work. C works. The only reason I turned off mobile was because of the back to mobile players couldn't crouch. But I suppose it's not that bad. The only problem is they can't crouch into vents, which is like one of the most important parts of the game. You have to be able to crouch into vents. The game will look a lot better once I add the darkening effect back to the game, because it doesn't have that in the game right now. don't know why the lighting bar just did that. Alright, welcome to the stream. Right now I'm working on the second sublevel. I'm hoping this light will beam down low enough. Um, so we're gonna test it out actually. See, dark. Um, it goes down there, but it's not reliable. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something like this, and then that. Actually, you know what might be the smarter option is moving this over here. Then that's over there, and then this can go down again. And there we go. That actually seems to be the better option. What I also want to do is add trash to these staircase parts for an improved look. It's not too dark in here. It's like just right. And then in here it's good enough. All the lights flicker, so they look good. I'm gonna rotate this because it actually would probably look normal, more normal to have it at this angle on the staircase. And I think that's perfect. And then I also have to move all of these. I'm gonna grab that, and this, and I have to move them to workspace because they are part of the staircase and not floor 1. And then once we get into this area, this will be our floor 2, and then we can release the alpha version. So you guys will be able to purchase the game for a lower price, much lower price actually. 75 Robux you will save, and you will get a more completed game. I'm honestly very thankful because I did have one person come in here and buy the game. Alright, do I need to put the link back in to the um, chat, or are we good? Are we good, or do I need to put the link in? I will put the link in if we need it. I'm also gonna have to like continue this down, but put like a barrier there or something. I'm gonna wait to put this. No, actually, I'm just gonna do it right now. I'm gonna put another staircase there. How am I gonna select this? I guess I'm just gonna do it the not so easy way. Bam. Okay, there we go. That's a 180 now. We're gonna move this. Okay. There we go. Bam. Bam. And we're gonna move this down. You shouldn't be able to see anything past that point really, so we don't really need anything else. Now what I need to do is add a fading effect. So I'm just gonna grab this. This one starts at 0.75. And then we do 0.5. Duplicate. 0.25. Are you able to see still? Yeah. Then you just take this one more time and then put it on 0. That works. That actually looks really good, surprisingly. Now what I want to do is I want to take this. Of course it teleports to the top every time. I'm going to take that and we're just going to make it invisible once I have this over it. Bam, and then we make this invisible so you can't go down there. Now we are ready for floor 2. Everything is done. I can release alpha now. I'm just gonna go like that. Undo those. That should be everything. Group as a folder, and this will be stairs. These will be the only stairs in the game. Everything else you have to go through a vent. I think. Unless I add like an emergency staircase, because might have that too. Or like a ladder or something. Some emergency exit, or just vents. Alright, so we're gonna enable this. Publish to Roblox, so that should be publishing. Now we go into here and just change it to alpha. This is not version 2 update. This is not. This is for beta. This is for the beta version. And then we go into this as well. And we just change it to alpha. Okay, so both are alpha now. Descent protocol, alpha. I think we should hop into test it now. I haven't updated this one. I've only been updating this just because of the fact that lobby is finished. So we're gonna quickly hop over and test the game. We also, first, before I test, access settings, we're gonna quickly go in here. It's 25 now. And the beta version is going to take a really long time to release. And why I'm saying it's going to take a while to release is because beta version is expanded floors and 3 more floors. So 5 floors in total, and all of them will be bigger than before except for the first one. So now you can play the game for cheaper. When I release V2, which will also be the beta update, it will be free, so you can play for free, which will be great. I also have to update this because you get trapped. So yeah, that will be fixed soon. But I do have player, so you guys can join with your friends, hop into a game together, and you can have your fun, whatever you want to do, other than weird stuff. I mean, it's a horror game, so you wouldn't do that in the first place. Did I turn on the... Did I keep it dark? I forgot whether I kept it dark. I think I did. Okay. So it works. Everything works. I haven't removed jumping though, so I do have to remove that as well. And you cannot fall off, which is good. I mean, it looks a little weird. You should not be able to walk off this, but it doesn't really matter for now. But you can, if you go down here, you're cooked. You're cooked. So I have to update the game soon, and get the second floor out, and remove the ability to die. Or, well, not die. You can't die. You're just going on the base plate. But the good news is everything in the game works. The lights flickering, all that. Yeah, the lights are flickering. So it looks like a true horror game. It's dark and eerie. Can't see down there. It like slowly fades. And then I'll probably add a barrier here for now. Because the player will need to be not able to fall onto the base plate. Because I don't want that. Okay, let's continue our build. Let's get into the places and edit studio. Hoping you guys are enjoying, because this is officially a 2-hour long stream. And I did stream for 30 minutes before this. That was part 1. So it's more of a 2-hour and 30-minute stream. So thanks for staying in the stream with me. Okay. So before I start, I have to hide this annoying GUI. I also want to add a barrier so you guys cannot fall when you're playing. Do make sure to check out the game at least. You don't have to pay for it during the alpha version, but I would appreciate if you went and checked out the game. There have been a few problems, like my friend could not join, but he was on mobile, so I don't know whether that was the problem. Because there's no problem with me joining. I didn't have a single problem. It was just his side, so I don't know. But for now, I have to work on the server room. I'm going to make it so I can see again. And we are going to grab a model server. And we're going to see if I can remake it or if I'm just going to use this model. Delete that. I'm probably going to have to delete the Horizon logo. Or I could just do something else. I could try going into my dashboard. We're going to go into my dashboard and we're going to see if I have yeah, go to development items, decals. I don't have it uploaded, so I have to upload it. We're going to upload this and change the text on there. Sublevel. Or yeah, we're just going to do sublevel. That works. And we're going to go text label, Horizon. And we're going to do sublevel. That's, why is it doing that? And then we're gonna do rich text, text scaled. Oh, you know what? This problem center. And then we're just gonna go bam, text size, bam. Now we just gotta go reload. And I'm hoping that it works now. It might not, it probably won't. They probably took a look at it and said, no, you uploaded it for your game, but we're not going to allow it for decals though. Alright, so we're just going to find some random company logo, because we cannot keep this one. Bam. And then logo. Company logo. Bam, that should. Autocar. This is some random thing I found, and we're just gonna. Bam! We're good. Also, I want to find music I can put in this game. We're gonna need some random music, because I don't know. Audio. Or this doesn't sound too bad, to be fair. It's like just a straight up ambience, which is pretty much what a horror game uses for music. Alright, I think we're going to copy that. Sound ID, bam, put in there. Okay, that's the right one. Play, looped, plain, 0.5. 0.5, why is it 0.5? Why isn't it 1? Okay, so now I get why it's 0.5. 0.5, we're going to stick to 0.5. It should play automatically now. Grab this. We're gonna bam. I think that's centered. Bam. And we're just gonna expand from there. 100 by 100 actually looks fine. All this is gonna be is a bunch of these servers lined up and maybe some like potted plants, and tables and stuff in like the corners. That's all this is gonna be right here. This floor is gonna be concrete, and I'm probably gonna have like a bunch of cables running from some of them into like some glowing red thing. I don't know what it will be. It's gonna be like some random thing. I'm not gonna take it from the toolbox though. I know I revamp all the things I take from school toolbox, but like I think I'm just gonna go ahead and make the rest of this on my own, other than maybe the potted plants. Okay, why did that not grab? Because that's supposed to. That's not. It's weird, honestly. And then I think every once in a while I'm gonna have like a gap in between them. So these are These are glowing, so I might not have to add a light or lights into here. It's only meant to grab the servers. Bam. We're not grabbing that. And we're not grabbing that either. So we're going to group these as models. Server row. We're going to take this and flip it. Bam. I might add a monster into here though. This might be like a really good spot to add like a random monster. It'll be like the most random thing though. And I'll make it myself though. I'll like watch like some random tutorial or something. I always find a way to add stuff into my game, so I'll figure it out. So that should be there. That's good. That's probably centered enough. I don't know where I'm gonna add the vent. Probably right here, like in this corner right here. I'll add the vent, and it's gonna lead to a lower floor. So for now, I'm gonna do this. And we're just gonna grab it. I don't know what the ceiling is gonna be though. Trying to fix this. Alright, there we go. I don't know how big the vent's gonna be. It's probably gonna be like a 4x4 space. I don't know whether the player will fit in it, but it's gonna have to work. But also, I don't know how to make the vent like break. Like I don't know how to make it breakable. So that's 6.7. So I gotta do 2.75. That looks good. Bam, bam. Bam. The server room can be very basic. It doesn't have to look nice or anything. It's just a server room, so it's just a bunch of things. It's just a bunch of servers put together. That's it. Okay. Once I get these last walls in, I think I'll be able to um, remove the barrier because then the player can't fall. And I will have to add the no jumping. Um, and how the player is gonna get up into the vent is actually I really don't know. I'm probably just gonna have like a conveniently placed thing that just so happens to be right in front of that vent that also just so happens to be just tall enough to fit. I'm gonna test it now. I'm gonna uninstall this and install that. Yeah, pretty much. That looks pretty much perfect. You look down and all you see is the servers. Okay, so the barrier is deleted. The game will work. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna do the um like line going to all of them because that's gonna take forever. I might have like a line going down the middle of all of them and then go to one thing, but I'm not gonna connect the line to all literally every single one. That takes way too much time. What I do need to add is sprinting as well. I need to add sprinting. No jump. No jump scripts. Yep. Okay, so what I'm gonna do instead is actually I'm just gonna... Where's the player thing? They added some sort of player um avatar settings. Alright. Those are just avatar settings, though. Okay. So that's not jumping. We're gonna try going to actual game settings, and we're gonna avatar, world, we're gonna slow the player, and we're also gonna and there you go. And then we also need sprint. Okay. 8, and then 20. I'm gonna do 20, yeah. I don't know how to do this, actually. Okay, so we're just gonna do 8. Um, 6, 9, 8. We're gonna do 6, 6, and 20. I don't know what the button. Left shift. Okay, so it's one of the shift buttons. Okay, I think I can save it here. Publish to Roblox. And we're going to test this in Roblox. And make sure it's published. And then we're going to head over to Roblox and test the game. So, now that we've left, now we have to test it. Should be saved. Hopefully it is saved. I'm gonna check how much time I've been streaming for. I don't know if it gives me an exact time in YouTube Creator Studio, but I'm gonna check. Wait. Alright. Sorry about that. 1 second. Let me just deal with something. I think the problem is solved for now. Okay. So we're loading into the game, and we're just gonna test some things out. And I think once I test the game out, I'm gonna end the stream. Okay, so we have our shift. You do slow down. I do like how slow it is compared to before. It's way better, definitely. So it actually works. That actually works really well. Those are uneven, but it doesn't matter to me. Okay, so that's why it was so dark, because the back isn't lit up. That's why. I thought it was just because of the distance, but it was actually just because there's no lights reaching it. Though you cannot jump. You can't jump, so that problem is also fixed. I think I've pretty much gotten the game finished now. So I'm gonna cut the stream off here pretty much, and we should be good to go. Thanks for watching.